That is Toby Max. Hold on. You're listening to Praise Radio for Midwest Kansas. Dave Beverly, my wife Alicia, our kids in the background. You might hear them every now and then.
Yeah, they never say dad. They don't.
I train them well.
Something.
Well, we have enjoyed having both you, Dave and Alicia, you here this morning on your 7th wedding anniversary. Again, happy anniversary. We're so excited for you to celebrate 7 years together. Mm-hmm. And as you've been married 7 years, I'm sure that there are many things that you can mention that you've learned over this period of time, right? From going single to being married. There's just those kinds of things in general. And then what it's like to become one, and that whole thing of what the scriptures describe as becoming one in marriage. What words or nuggets of wisdom would you like to let me and all of our listeners know this morning?
You mean like silver nuggets, gold nuggets, bronze nuggets, chicken nuggets?
Maybe just wise nuggets.
Wise nuggets.
Wise nuggets.
Oh man. Wow. There's stuff. There's lots of stuff.
Yeah. Well,
you go ahead.
I'd say for one, especially as you get kids to come in, you really kind of along the lines of what Tella mentioned last Friday, you really have to make it a point to do things like, connect together spiritually and so forth. Because if you don't, all of a sudden, time is no longer there. You're exhausted, and the next thing you know, it's the next day, and you're like, man, we should have done this. And you can keep saying, we should have done this. We should have done this. We should have prayed together. We should have had devotions together, or we should have done this together and this together. And next thing you know, it's always we should have done, as opposed to making a point or being intentional about doing it and then actually doing it.
Yeah, and good point there. You have to be intentional, or else one day becomes 1 week, becomes 1 month, and we haven't taken that time that we need to invest in our marriage. It doesn't just happen, especially, as you said, when children coming along.
Yeah, and for us, children came pretty,
6
not
months
quick,
in.
but 6 months, got pregnant. And so we've learned, especially not having family around, we don't have babysitters to help us out as much, and can't always afford it. Yeah. So we've learned to just put the kids to bed, and we have our time together after that. Or Friday nights we have a date night, but it's at home, so we choose a movie and enjoy that.
Good for you. Good for you. It has huge dividends when you take the time to do that, and being creative helps a lot, doesn't it?
It helps a whole bunch, and it took us some time to get this. So if you're someone who's like, how do you fit in that date and stuff like that, and the kids, it does take time. It took us, I think, our second child before we really got it figured out.
The value of investing in your marriage, because they talk about investing in your business, investing in this as financial investments, and you hope to, you invest $2 in this stock, and you hope that that's $2 stock will become a $4 stock, and so forth. You have to invest in your marriage. You have to invest time in your marriage, but also, investing spiritually in your marriage. For example, like doing things like Weekend Remember, which Family Life puts on, or other things like that. Investing in your marriage is a big thing, as it helps your marriage grow.
That's
as
absolutely
our
right.
Little kids coming in on the conversation now.
That's right. They want to be part of it.
Yeah.
Right. Well, and I just want to, when just like your relationship with your Lord Jesus Christ, it doesn't just stay where you left it.
Yeah.
It actually diminishes. And that's what happens to a marriage relationship as well.
Yeah, pretty much.
If you don't take those times to invest in that.
Yeah. Well, that is...
Thank you. Yes, thank you for sharing. You, Dave and Alicia, both this morning. It's been a beautiful time together. And again, happy anniversary. We're so happy for you guys celebrating your 7th wedding anniversary today.
Thank you so much. Heading in a 7th time down, God is on the move. Praise Radio for Midwest Kansas, KPRD.